So this is 5.5, and we're going to show how you divide but also check your polynomial equations to see that you get the right answer. So let's look at an example of 8. So we'll have 8x squared, and that's minus 4x to the second power. Oh, take that back. That's not 8x squared. That's a 3. Couldn't read it. So this is to the third. This is to the second. And then that's plus 6x. And that's all divided by 2x squared. Okay. Alright, so we do like we did before. We're going to break this up into 3 fractions. So we get 8x to the third over 2x squared minus 4x squared over 2x squared plus 6x over 2x squared. So I see that 8 can be divided by 2, so I get 4. The 2 comes up to make it negative, so that makes it x. So we have 4x so far. Alright, then we have the minus, because it comes down. 4 divided by 2 is 2. X squared divided by x squared is 1, so it's just going to be 2. Alright, so then we have plus 2 goes into 6 3 times. And there's a 1 here, so that means I can minus it down here. So that is over x, so 3 over x. So here's what I think my answer is. So now I'd like to do the check to see if what I just did is correct. And so to check, you take your denominator, which is 2x squared, and you multiply it by your answer, which is 4x minus 2 plus 3 over x. And when you're done, you should get the numerator. So I'm going to take 2x times this, so that's 2x squared times 4x. Then I'm going to take the 2x squared, multiply by negative 2, and then I'm going to take the 2x squared and multiply by 3 over x. So here I'm going to get 2 times 4, which is 8, and 2 and 1 make to the third power. So far it's matching. Then I have positive times a negative, which is negative. 2 times 2 is 4x squared. It matches the middle term. And then I get, I have an x here, and this is in the numerator, so these cancel. So I get 2 minus 1, which is 1, and 2 times 3 is 6, so I get 6x. Because 2 minus 1 just gives me one of them, and that matches the last one. So this is my check to see that that does work, and that's a good thing. Okay, so now we can kind of apply this to the real world type of problem. So let's say you have a geometry problem where it is a rectangle, okay, and you know the width is x, you don't know the length, but you do know the area. The area of the rectangle is going to be x squared plus 2x. And so you want to know what the area, the length is going to be. Well, we know the formula is area equal to length times width. So if I divide everything by the width, then I get area over width equal to length, and then I can find the length. So I'm going to do that. So that means the area is going to be, that's the x squared plus 2x, and then I'm going to divide it by x. So now I have 2 fractions. Okay, so this is a 1, so I can subtract 1. So I get just x, because 2 minus 1 is 1. Then same thing here, these cancel, and I get plus 2. And so my particular length is going to be the x plus 2. So this is going to be x plus 2. And so this is how you can use your polynomials in with your geometry problems to solve for length or width or radius or whatever you want to do.